So with all of this auctioning going on with the Power Rangers fandom right now, I think it's safe to say that it's obvious to me that Hasbro is pretty much relaunching the Power Rangers franchise. But I don't think by getting rid of 30 years of history is the best way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? And so in my last video, when I was talking about this, I was upset. I was criticizing Hasbro for what they're doing. I understand it's part of the business that you want to reinvent your company, your franchise, but this ain't it. This ain't it. Never was and never will be it. Fans, actors, writers, producers are just having a field day. Some understanding and some are criticizing it. Hell, this whole thing is causing mixed reactions on social media. So there's a part of me that maybe just made me understand why they're doing this in the first place. Is because, one, the costumes and the props, they don't really last long, because if you're using it on set for more than seasons, movies, years, then if you're trying to get it to be old and wrinkled up throughout the years to the point where it becomes broken in pieces, old and crumbled up, I mean, you might as well just bid off the items from the auction website, not only to this article, but another site I'm gonna put down below once I'm finished with this video. So it's not just actors that are doing this, but it's also fans that have the money for it, though. If you work like 2 jobs, if you work for like a company that pays you $1,600 an hour, then I believe in my gut feeling that you might want it. I mean, if you ended up getting one item of 30 years of history, I'm happy for you. Show it off, let the world know what you got, but don't flex on people though, because don't do that, because that's some dick stuff that I don't like. It says massive Power Rangers auction happening soon, but here's the catch. Oh boy, we're gonna go ahead and dive into this article because I'm still not okay with this at all. Fans of the Power Rangers franchise will see quite a bit of history represented in Heritage Auctions' upcoming Power Rangers auction, which is scheduled to open up the bidding on October 18th, which is today. The lineup, which you can find here, is simply massive, and for the first time ever, bidders will have the chance to add some of the original suits, helmets, props, and more from the series to their collections. The auction features 689 different pieces. Oh man, 689 different pieces up for bid. But there is a catch for fans of the franchise. Several actors who brought those Rangers to life on the screen will love to have a chance at getting their suits from the show, as they weren't able to take them after their shows ended. We've included a list below of those we know have expressed interest in bidding off their costume, as well as some of the highlights from the auction that fans will want to be aware of as well. I want to get back to the part where it says that 689 items that I have no idea that were a part of 30 years, because I thought it was more than 600, because I'm thinking it was like 1,000 or 20,000 pieces from the show, or 1,000,000 pieces, because like we had 30 years of seasons, different continuities and all of that, but I didn't think it was going to be that 689 items. That's insane. If you happen to be a fan of MMPR, you are in luck, as the auction is full of items from the series that started off. There are costumes and props for Johnny Arbosh, Black Ranger, Amy Jo Johnson's Pink Ranger, Davey Yost' Blue Ranger, 3 Trains Yellow Ranger recipes, and JDF's Green Ranger and White Ranger, as well as the standard Red Ranger suit. There are also costumes from the Amy Pure movie, including Silver Ranger costumes and the Najeti suits. Now, I've seen the movie suits because the one I see from the Disney, I think it was in Disney, it was looking terrible. It was old and wrinkled up. It was not in a good condition, and I see why they auctioned it up, that they had to just let it die, because I don't want this thing forever, because if it's ended up being old and wrinkled up, I have to get rid of it. But at the same time, you have to think about the fans and the actors that really want their own stuff. Like Yoshi Sudorso, who played Koda in Dino Charge, actually expressed his interest in the suits, but he was also hurt and upset about it, which I don't blame him one bit, because I think it's stupid that Hasbro bought this franchise in 2018 and yet they don't know what to do with it. I don't know, man. It's just crazy though. You can also pick up several weapons and accessories like the power daggers, the dragon dagger, the power lance, the power axe, and perhaps my favorite item, Saba. Shout out to Saba, which features the handle and head of everyone's favorite talking sword. For those who want something extra unique, you can also get the MPR costumes in a bundle that features all 6 suits. Villains are well represented as well, featuring Lord Zed's staff, Rita Repulsa's Skeptor Scorpina's costume, Godard and Fister's animatronic costume heads, and various versions of putty costumes, the Z putties and Rita's putties. Before we depart MPR, there are also several items from the reunion special once and always. Highlights there include the Alpha 9 costume, Robo Rita, David Yost and Walter Jones' Ranger costumes, Blade Blasters, and Charlie Kirsch's Yellow Ranger costume. Dang! I mean, from once and always, I thought they were in good condition. But why would you even want to get rid of that too? I don't get it. So this is what the costume looks like. Okay, these suits are in good condition, so I don't see them, like, I don't understand why would you even want to get rid of this. This is from 30 years of history. Well, MPR is obviously well represented. As far from the only series in the franchise, and there are tons of other series listed in the auction. We've included all of the shows represented below, but some of the highlights including the Power Ranger Zeo Gold Ranger costume, several animatronic puppets from Zeo, Diva Toxic's costume, in Space, Galaxy Glider and costumes, Tom Force Hero Police uniforms, Dino Thunder weapon sets, Dino Thunder Super Dino Mode Ranger costumes, and SPD's Officer Hero costumes and SWAT costumes. That's just scratching the surface, as other highlights include the Ampus Kruger animatronic head, Dino Charge weapons, Mystic Force Udana costume, Ninja Steel Cosmo Royal mask, Goldar Maximus costume, Master Z Hero costume, RPM weapons, Dino Fury costumes, Dino Fury Baby Pachazord, and more. Gosh! They are really getting rid of everything. It ain't just the costumes, the Zords, the weapons. Hasbro, what are you doing, Mo? Rising inclusions are the Ninja Turtles The Next Mutation action head displays, featuring Donatello, Raph, Mikey, and Leonardo, as well as Venus. Big Bad Beetleborgs is also in the mix, as well as Mask Rider and Beetleborgs Metallics. Here are all of the Ranger seasons, including the auction. Now, to be fair, I think the Next Mutation costumes does kind of make sense, because they're going to get old and wrinkled up really fast. What really trips me out the most is them selling the Beetleborgs costumes, where you could just give it to the fans or the actors that really want it. Now, I'm sure the black guy, he was a Beetleborg as well, So I forgot his name, but I don't know how he felt about it, or does he have a TikTok? I think he'll probably just like express his issues with it and why I think he wants it. So I wouldn't be, I don't know. It's insane to me. Okay, so these are all of the seasons from Saban, Disney, Neo Saban, and Hasbro. That's crazy. Look at all of the seasons that they're auctioning off of everything. There have been a few actors who would love to try to get a hold of their suits and props from their seasons, as they aren't able to take them home or keep them after filming concluded. We've gathered the actors who are trying to bid on the suits below, as they either publicly commented on it or have been in contact with Power Morphicon. Anyone is free to bid in the auction, of course, but it would be great to see some of the costumes in the collections of those who had helped bring them, well, to life, basically. That includes Donald Fury and Cosmic Fury star Hernandino, who has expressed hopes on X of being able to pick up her Cosmic Fury suit and the awesome hammer that goes with it. On X, Dino wrote, "I would be bidding off my suit. It's unfortunate, but of course I want it. And now I'm having to decide between my suit and my hammer because they're being auctioned separately. So sad, but if it's my only chance, I'm gonna try it." Listen, you can't stop these actors from trying to, like, you know, bid off their costumes because they brought these characters to life. But regardless of how you feel about Cosmic Fury and Donald Fury alone, you gotta give these actors credit for trying their best to bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that they really want their suits. I say just give it to them. Like, there's literally little to no point of like trying to like tell them no, because you just don't really care about the actors or nothing like that. I think it's just crazy to me. So you got, like I said in the beginning of the video, Hernandino, Brenda Magia, Sierra Hanna, Tracy Lynn Cruz, and Jessica Rae. Look, all I know for sure is that Hasbro really messed up big time by getting rid of 30 years of history. And I get it. It caused a lot of mixed reactions online. Some understand, some hate it, some are really disappointed with Hasbro. But to me, like I said, a part of me that understands why they're auctioning off the costumes, because they get old and wrinkled up really quick. And it gets to a point where it's going to end up falling off the pieces. And you see Hasbro displaying props from the set. Like, for instance, Goldar's head. You see half of the head is missing. So that's the reason why they're auctioning off the stuff. So it'll be at the hands of people that are fans of the franchise that really want it, including the actors as well. Keep them in good condition, take care of their stuff, and not have to worry about somebody try to kill off the franchise. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is just my overall thoughts and issues with Hasbro. I still love them, but this is not. This, I don't know, but how do you all feel about this? Because I'm still having issues with it though, but it's just my overall opinions on this though. But I want to hear from you. Like I said, if you have money for it, go for it. But for me, I don't. Link to the article, to this, and the auctioning site will be down below.